I do a lot of prenups and prenup consults, and I get a question fairly regularly. Why didn't Johnny Depp have a prenup when he got married to Miss Heard? And based on my understanding, he wanted a prenup and a postnup, and she wouldn't sign it. So here's the point of the video. Sometimes I see very, very successful guys come in for a prenup, and the woman that they're with, they have one itis for. And a lot of times the woman will have a very strong personality where she knows that she's got the guy hooked for whatever reason. He has one itis for her, and then she starts to delay and delay and delay. And then, we're 2 months before the big day, and she then hires a lawyer, and the lawyer doesn't like this and that. And the whole thing gets a wrench thrown into it. So here's the point of the video. If you want to have a prenup done, now every jurisdiction is different. In some jurisdictions, like current law in Pennsylvania, the courts look at prenups like a contract. So as long as there's no fraud or mistake or duress, it's going to hold up. Now, it's very hard to prove those things in a place like Pennsylvania, but there are other jurisdictions in Canada, especially in other states, where a court can modify a prenup. Imagine that. Court could say 3 or 4 years later, 5 years later at divorce, well, this wasn't really fair to her, and I'm going to either set it aside or modify it. You don't want to find yourself in that situation. So the importance and the purpose of this video is know what jurisdiction's law is going to control in the interpretation of your prenup. And your lawyer should be able to explain all of that to you. So number 2, if you're even thinking about getting married, get the prenup wrapped up, meaning signed and notarized and properly executed before any wedding plans are made, including ordering wedding invitations. You want to get it done way in advance. You don't want anybody under pressure. The other side should have their own lawyer of their own choosing, okay? There's a lot of other intricate things that you need to know about if you're thinking about getting married. So, point of the video, prenups should be taken seriously, but if in your jurisdiction a court can set them aside because they think they're unfair, think about whether or not getting married is really in your best interest. Hate to put it that way, but I want to keep you out of a divorce lawyer's office and live your best life. Share this with somebody thinking about getting married who still watches the Hallmark Channel and thinks that everything's happily ever after, because I can tell you from my caseload and divorces I've seen, doesn't work that way. Go live your best life, will you?